My sister bragged at Easter dinner. Not everyone can handle a real career in tech. My grandpa turned to me and asked, "Is that why your company just bought hers?" Easter dinner at my parents' house. Same chaos, different year, same family dynamics that make me question why I still come to these things. My sister Naomi's been home for exactly 20 minutes, and she's already started her victory lap around the dining room, designer heels clicking on hardwood like a metronome counting down to my inevitable humiliation. "I'm basically running 3 departments now," she says, cutting her glazed ham with surgical precision. "The startup world isn't for everyone. It takes a special kind of person." I'm sitting there in my faded high school hoodie with mysterious stains, looking like I just rolled out of bed at 3 p.m., which I did. Naomi keeps going, her voice getting louder with each proclamation. "Some people think coding is easy, but when you're managing real developers, making real decisions that affect real people's livelihoods and entire company trajectories," she glances at me with this pitying look. "Not everyone's cut out for actual leadership. Some people are just followers." Here's what Naomi doesn't know, what none of them sitting around this table know. I've been working from my childhood bedroom for 2 years. Pokemon posters still on the walls, same twin bed from middle school, pajama pants as my daily uniform, living on energy drinks and whatever mom brings me on a tray because she feels sorry for me. Mom keeps asking when I'm going to get a real job and stop playing on the computer all day like a teenager who never grew up. Dad just sighs and changes the subject whenever my non-existent future comes up in conversation. Naomi absolutely loves this dynamic. Tech requires vision, strategic thinking, real business acumen. You can't just mess around with random code in your bedroom and call yourself an entrepreneur. Dad's nodding along like she's delivering the most profound business wisdom he's ever heard. My cousins are hanging on every word, completely mesmerized. Classic family hierarchy playing out in real time. Successful sister with the corner office, disappointing brother who never left his childhood bedroom. But my 87-year-old grandpa Bill has been unusually quiet this whole time, just stirring his coffee with that little mischievous smile he gets when he knows something the rest of us don't. Naomi's really hitting her stride now. My company's about to close our Series B funding round. 7 figures. Real investors. Real validation. She pauses for dramatic effect. Being a technical founder who understands both sides isn't easy. That's when Grandpa Bill slowly sets down his coffee spoon with a soft clink. "Is that why your company just bought hers, Isaac?" The entire table goes dead silent. Pin drops silence. Naomi's face drains of color completely. Mom drops her fork with a clatter. Dad starts choking on his wine. My uncle stops mid-chew. My cousin's eyes go wide. And me? I just shrug and reach for another dinner roll casually. "The acquisition closes Monday," I say, buttering my bread. "Your AI platform is pretty good, Naomi. We needed exactly what you built. Turns out my messing around with random code built the ML framework her startup needed." The silence stretches on forever. Naomi's speechless. "Wait," Dad finally manages. "Isaac, you bought Naomi's company?" "Well, my company did. I just signed the papers yesterday." Naomi finds her voice. That's impossible. You don't even have a job." I show them the signed papers. Turns out working in pajamas pays pretty well. Naomi's face was priceless. Mom finally breaks the silence. "Isaac, how much money are we talking about here?" I take another bite of ham. "The acquisition was $47 million. Naomi's team keeps their jobs with better benefits and a substantial equity payout that'll set them up for life." Naomi's still staring at me like I'm an alien. But you live in your childhood bedroom. You wear the same hoodie every day. You eat cereal for dinner." "Still do," I shrug. "My ML algorithms are worth more than your valuation." Dad's doing the math. "So when you said you were working on a project building next-gen AI automation, 18 months, lots of Red Bull." Naomi's voice gets smaller. "We've been trying to solve that exact problem for 3 years." "I know. That's why we bought you. Your UI is brilliant. You needed our back end." Grandpa Bill just sits there grinning, remembering his prediction. "So," I say, reaching for dessert, "who wants to hear about the IPO plans?"